Cheers. Hey, been a long time, and it's good to be back. Got to make money, got to pay the bills, and eventually this will do that. But in the meantime, I did win the Powerball, which was awesome. I got
I have an announcement to make. Suck my big black. I won the Lotto. I won the Lotto.
less than $1,000, but still, every little bit counts. Maybe next time I'll get another number or two. But hey, it's good to be back, like I said, and a lot has happened, and there's been a lot of things I've been wanting to talk about, a lot of things I'd like to talk about as we get closer to the elections. One thing right now that I want to mention is that wonderful gem left by our leader, talking about the bombings from the Islamic Republic of Japan.
2 months ago, we had 100, I told this story yesterday, we had 111 missiles shot by the Islamic Republic of Japan.
Oh my God, could the dementia be on any more full display? Anyway, more about that. But first, I want to circle back onto some other things. I've mentioned in the past that we need to call our reps, that our reps in the two houses need to hear from their constituents.
What's up? What's up?
They need a little bit of a kick. They're getting it every day from the lobbyists and their donors. But they need to hear from the people that voted for them. I think they need that reminder. And unfortunately, some of them, they're going to do whatever they want. They're bought and paid for. And now we're in this little twilight area in between primaries and election. And I don't know where you're at, where you're standing, but for me personally, my rep lost it in the primary. And good riddance. She is one of those people that is the epitome of been in office too long. She's beholden to corporate interests, and there's a reason why pilots are required to retire at a certain age, and air traffic controllers are required to retire at a certain age. There is a good argument that could be made for, we want experienced leaders. We want people in the two houses that know the law, that know the system, that know the Constitution. But at the same time, we do need fresh blood, and there's got to be a limit. Look at Mitch McConnell. I mean, the guy is he's probably brain dead for all we know, and he's in his mid 80s. He should have retired 20 years ago. There's no reason for him to be clinging to power until the day he dies. That is a part of the conversation that needs to come out during this election time. That needs to be a spotlight on that. But I'm going back to my rep. I decided, do I call? Do I not call? Because she got voted out, and she's still in office until the election, until whoever takes her place gets sworn in. So there's still this kind of grace period, this lame duck period, or hey, go down in a blaze of glory period. That's, it's up to that rep, whoever they want to live out that piece of their career.
It's better to burn out than to fade away.
And so I say, if you have a rep like mine, let's call him and let's say, hey, choose the blaze of glory option. You're not going to lose any corporate donors. You already lost him. You already lost the election, but you still got the office. You still got the microphone. You still have access to be heard that we all don't have. So that's why I say, get on the news and talk about Dementia Dawn and how the entire Republican Party is still his bitch. Hello, the Islamic Republic of Japan, and they're not freaking out. This guy's in charge of our war, our troops. But the Republicans, they're just fine with it. They're business as usual. And so let's call them out on that. Let's call them out on that and say, hey, we got this guy who's way past asleep at the wheel. Dementia Dawn, your diapers are leaking. We need to get you off the stage. Exit stage left. It couldn't be fast enough. So that's the call that I'm making. And, hopefully after these elections, we can open a new chapter. Maybe we will get lucky and see Dementia Dawn exit stage left, and maybe we'll enter a new chapter in this country. And hopefully that chapter can be one of healing, when the people that are of the other party are no longer the enemy, but just the neighbor that I can have a disagreement with. I think that would be great to have that chapter as the next chapter in this country. But, it remains to be seen. So in the meantime, let's make our voices heard. And we got another election coming. Show up, vote. That's one of the topic of a future video is billion reasons, $signs, why your vote really does count. I love you, and cheers.
Good night, Jerry.
Good night, Newman.